Nizami, the master of love stories. Welcome to our English learning series. Imagine a painter who does not use paint or a brush. He uses words to paint entire worlds, worlds full of love, adventure, and magic. This painter of words was Nizami Ganjavi. Did you know about the master of the love story? He was not a musician like Rudaki. He was a quiet thinker. He was a wise man who wrote some of the most famous love stories ever told. His stories are so beautiful, they are like pictures in your mind. Nizami was a great master of Persian poetry. He was a poet. He was a philosopher, someone who thinks about big life questions. He was also a great storyteller. He lived in the 12th century, about 900 years ago. He lived after Rudaki, but before Rumi. He used the beautiful Persian language to build amazing stories. Nizami was from a city called Ganja. This city is now in Azerbaijan. His life was very different from Rudaki's. He was not a court poet. He did not live a rich or famous life. He lived simply and quietly. He chose to stay in his city and write his great poems. Nizami did not write just one famous book. He wrote 5. These 5 long poems are called the Khamsa, or Panj Ganj. Panj Ganj is a Persian name. It means 5 treasures. These 5 poems are his great gifts to the world. Here are their names: The Treasury of Mysteries, Makhazan al-Asrar; Khosrow and Shirin; Layla and Majnun; The 7 Beauties, Haft Paykar; and the Book of Alexander, Iskandarnameh. Each poem is a different world. Each one is full of wisdom and adventure. But one story became the most famous love story of the East. Have you heard of Romeo and Juliet? Layla and Majnun is an older and more powerful love story. It is a story that will break your heart. It is about a young man named Kays and a girl named Layla. They met and fell in love, but their families said no. They could not be together. They were very sad, but they could not change their fate. Kays was heartbroken. He went mad. People started to call him Majnun. Majnun means mad or crazy from love. Everyone in the city talked about his deep love for Layla. Majnun left the city and went to live in the desert. He talked to animals. He wrote poems in the sand. He saw Layla's face in the moon and heard her voice in the wind. He felt close to Layla, even when she was far away. His love was so strong, it became like a fire in his heart. He did not want food or sleep. He only wanted Layla. Layla was also sad. She had to marry another man. They were never together in life. But their love story became eternal. It will never be forgotten. Nizami's stories were so beautiful and so famous. They inspired not only poets, but also painters. For hundreds of years, great artists in Persia, India, and Turkey painted pictures from his stories. These small, detailed paintings are called Persian miniatures. They painted Majnun in the desert with animals. They painted Princess Shirin riding a horse. They painted the adventures of King Bahram. Nizami's words made pictures in the mind. Artists put those pictures on paper. It was a perfect mix of poetry and art. Nizami believed that love is a great power. Love brings peace and wisdom. He says that a person who looks for their beloved is not afraid of the world. His poems teach us about love, life, and wisdom. Here are some famous ideas from his poems. Do not point out other people's faults. Do not be proud of your good deeds. Look at yourself first. This means, don't judge others. Try to fix your own mistakes first. The goal is to see our own mistakes so we can become a better person. That is the way to real wisdom. Be quiet until someone asks you. Do not talk if no one asks a question. This means, wise people listen more than they talk. They only speak when someone asks for their opinion. If you talk too much, your words will lose meaning. A person with a bad nature will never be loyal. Nizami gives a strong warning here. This means you cannot trust someone with a bad heart. Nizami says such people are like scorpions. They always sting. Do not lose hope in hard times. White rain falls from black clouds. This means even bad times can bring good results. Dark clouds look scary, but they give clean rain that helps life. Someone said, "Love made your life hard." The lover said, "What is better than love?" This means love can be difficult and painful. But for a true lover, even the pain is beautiful. The experience of loving someone is the most beautiful thing in the world, even if it brings hardship. A person without love is frozen. Even with many souls, they are not alive. This means, for Nizami, love is the same as life itself. Without love, a person may live, but they are cold and empty inside. Love is what gives life meaning, warmth, and a soul. A powerful story, The Cruel King and the Honest Man. Once there was a cruel king. He was a tyrant, a very unfair ruler. His spies told him everything. Nobody could hide from him. People were afraid to tell the truth. But one old man was honest and brave. He saw the people's pain. He went to the king and said, "You are a cruel king. Your people are not happy." The king became angry. He said, "You are a liar. My people are happy." Then he shouted to his guards, "Take this man and kill him." The old man looked at the king and said, "I am not lying. People suffer today. Tomorrow they will speak about you." He also said something wise. "I am like a mirror. A mirror shows your real face. If you don't like it, fix yourself. Don't break the mirror." For many years, Nizami's tomb in Ganja was a small place. People loved and respected him so much that they built a grand, beautiful tomb. Now, his tomb is a place of pride in Azerbaijan. People from all over the world come to visit. They read his love stories. They feel the power of his words. They honor the quiet man who built worlds with his imagination. Nizami lived 900 years ago, but his stories are still alive today. Why? Because they are about the human heart. They are about love, loss, hope, and the search for meaning. He is the great master of the romantic epic poem. An epic is a very long poem that tells a story. Later poets like Hafez and Rumi learned from him. They learned how to tell a love story from the master. He opened a new path in Persian poetry. He showed that stories can be fun and wise at the same time. He is a hero in Iran, Azerbaijan, Afghanistan, and Tajikistan. In Iran, there is a special day to remember this great storyteller. March 12, Esfand 21 in the Persian calendar, is Nizami Ganjavi Day. People celebrate his art and his amazing stories. That is why Nizami will always be celebrated. He is the master of the story. He is the great architect of love in Persian literature. Thank you for learning about Nizami with us. Which of his amazing stories do you want to hear more about? Leave a comment and subscribe for more videos on Persian culture and history.